Hello and welcome to another Link update. Link is still holding in our orange support region. So in this video, we want to take a look at the probabilities for one more high, and if one more high occurs, what would be the relevant target levels. Okay, so we are here on the 4-hour time frame on the Link chart. Just for anybody who's new on the channel, we are still looking at our 5-wave pattern to the upside here from the June lows. And in the preferred interpretation, a 5-wave move to the upside is basically complete or nearly complete. Okay, so and on this time frame, we can already identify a 5-wave move to the upside and a deeper pullback in a wave 2 after this 5-wave move up completed. That wave 2 can start at any point. It's already on our radar. We are watching it, we are observing it. We just need a little bit more evidence to really confirm that this wave 2 pullback has started. Why is that so important? Because a wave 2 is typically the wave that normally most Elliott wave traders try to buy to then get, or ideally at the end of the wave 2, in order to be able to trade the third wave. The reason for that is because a wave 2 is typically a deep correction. Okay, in a bullish market, sometimes not so deep, but it's typically a deep correction, somewhat deeper than a wave 4 correction, for example, and therefore offers a good reward to risk ratio, especially because the wave after that, which is a third wave, you see it here on the chart, should take us to, well, very high levels, right? So the third wave is typically the strongest wave in an Elliott wave cycle. And that's typically the wave most Elliott wave traders wait for. For example, we had it down here, 1, 2, just in small. So it's all about that concept of waves within waves. We also had a wave 2 pullback here. That was the September low. And then from there, a third wave rally started. That was the rally that people wanted to be in. Now looking at, anything since then was really just chopping around, just following the trend channel, okay? The channel has been with us now for several months. It's being respected. So our parameters that we have on the chart here, they are being respected. But also what we obviously need to see is then a reaction there to the upside at some point after the wave 2 is bottomed. But hey, we don't even know if the wave 2 has really started yet. So, it's still sort of somewhat uncertain. But what we want to talk about in this video is what do we need to see to confirm the onset of that wave 2? And what does the market need to do to avoid that wave 2? Now, the thing is, avoiding the wave 2 isn't necessarily good. I think a lot of people are actually waiting for that wave 2 pullback. It's always quite interesting to see when people get disappointed that prices go down. Actually, if it's a wave 2, it's great because, well, at least, you never know in these markets, but it's typically an indication for a great pullback trade setup. Okay, so let's take a look at the 1-hour time frame then. Here you see the chart is still hovering just above the orange support line down there, the 1678 level in the orange support zone, which is relevant for this wave 4 correction that we're tracking. And this wave 4 correction, it has fulfilled the requirements for an ABC structure or WXY. Doesn't really matter so much, but we have an A wave down, then we have a 3-wave move up in B, and this move down, it could be a C wave, might even get one more low, It's just that as soon as we get a sustained break below $16.78, I will start to assume that wave 1 is topped as per our yellow wave 1 here. So it can have topped, but I need to see further confirmation for that. I would at the moment prefer one more high into the region, basically $24 plus. It's just the only reason why is that this rally was just clearly a 3-wave structure. And I would prefer a 5th wave. It would mean that this was the 5th wave, right? But I would prefer a 5th wave that is a 5-wave move instead of 3. It's possible. You can interpret this move up as an ending diagonal, and then, we're dealing basically with corrective structures, and then it would be acceptable that the wave 5 is an ABC, or WXY even, because then this move up is also in 3 waves. So it's all completely, it's a bit messy. So I would prefer a clearer 5th wave. It fulfilled my minimum targets, this move up, and on the larger time frame we can see the minimum number of waves, but it's just not ideal, okay? It's not ideal. It did what it needed to do, fine. We need to be ready for that wave 2. The risk is high for that pullback. I just told you what we need to see to confirm that pullback. I also told you what the next levels to the upside are. Condition is, however, that $16.78 level is not broken. So we still need a little bit more patience. I can see the potential development of an inverse head and shoulders, not inverse, of a head and shoulders pattern here on the chart. That would be a good indication that, you know, we are moving down in wave 2. For example, if now the next rally is corrective and stays below this swing high that was formed at $22.90, and the move down then starts with a 5-wave move. I mean, that, you know, if we get this, like a corrective move up, and it doesn't make a new high, and then we see a small 5-wave pattern to the downside, even then followed again by a corrective rally, and it doesn't make it above this high or this high, then this would be even a potential short trade opportunity, even though I find short trading very unproductive in a bullish market. But then also you see here this head and shoulders pattern that has formed then, yeah, or that would form. It's at the moment only a potential. I don't prefer this, but if I see this, I will let you know, and that's really what it's about. We need to adjust to the market as it unfolds. We cannot make the market, but we can define the parameters that need to be maintained and respected for the current assumption, which is one more high, to remain valid. That's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.